Welcome. This is a series of videos explaining how to supercharge the code for the Angular 2 Quick Start tutorial. Hello, my name is Zira, and I will be narrating for David Donovan. In this series of videos I'm going to show you some techniques. How to set up an Angular 2 project using Visual Studio. I'm also going to demonstrate how to reduce the payload in order to speed up the load time, and how to make the application perform offline. In this video we will review 3 projects using Angular 2. Many people are struggling with the new key concepts of web development using Angular 2 with ASP.NET Core. I have created 3 small projects that use the 5-minute quick start code found on the Angular.io website to demonstrate these new key concepts. You are welcome to download and use these examples to kickstart your own development projects. The 3 projects are wrapped in a Visual Studio solution using ASP.NET Core. The first project is the code from the 5-minute quick start with a few small changes, and will be used to compare the performance with the second project. The second project shows 2 main things: how to bundle the code to reduce the payload, and how to separate the Angular 2 code from your own application code. The third project also shows 2 things: how to eliminate the need to copy the resources to www root folder and how to make your application perform offline, completely disconnected from the web. This article and video series are meant to showcase the integration of the following technologies: ASP.NET Core, TypeScript, Angular 2, Microsoft Edge, Gulp, and the application cache. We will not go into detail about any of these technologies. However, we will be doing some performance analytics. Okay, so now let's take a look at the first application titled First Angular 2 App. The key point here is that the gulp file.js has a task named copy dependencies that will be executed as soon as the project is opened. This method simply copies the libraries to a folder named lib, which is contained inside the www root folder. We will take a look at the index.html file in a moment, and contrast it to the index.html file for the next project. To get a more realistic picture of the performance, please notice that I added a few unnecessary imports in order to make a point about the performance. The additional imports that I will add to the main.ts file are the http_provider from the @angular/http module and part of the reactive extensions module. This will help to make a point that I will explain later, but for now we are going to launch the application that I have published to my Azure website, and observe the Performance tab in the browser's Developers Tools. Here are the steps to capture the performance timing. First, clear the cached application files. Next, open up Developer Tool to the Performance tab. Then start the performance recording by clicking on the Start button. Navigate to the application on Azure. Once the application has launched successfully, we will stop the recording. Waiting. You can stop the recording by going back to the Developers Tools Performance tab, and clicking on the Stop button. Now we have captured the data necessary to analyze the time to load the application. Watch as I select the range. This range will represent the beginning of the request to load the application, to the last response from the server. With these 2 values, you will see the time it takes to load the application over here. To see a list and count of the files that are downloaded to the client, go to the Network tab. Here you will easily see a list of the files that are downloaded to the browser from the server. Also, at the bottom, you will see the file count of the transferred files. In the next video, I'll explain how to implement a bundling routine using Gulp, so please stay with me.